Minister, I joined the robust debate on the delay in the forestry licence 3 weeks ago, and at the time it was very lively. The Rural and Independence Group were assured by the Minister Hackett and Minister McConalogue that the bill would strengthen the present system, allowing more people to look at the licence system without delay. In reality, nothing has happened. I understood that the Forestry Appeals Committee was to immediately split into divisions so that multiple appeals could be dealt with simultaneously. Nothing has happened. I understood that the oral hearings were to cease and the appeals process without oral hearings. Again, nothing has happened. I understood that the additional resources were being allocated to increase the capacity of the Forestry Appeals Committee. Number 4, I understand that the rapid acceleration in the rates of appeals being processed was being taken on board. You need to enact the legislation. I am calling on the Senior Chief Forestry Service Inspector to explain why this is not enforced. How do we clear the backlog? Currently, there are about 20 appeals being heard per month, and time is being wasted on oral hearings. The sawmills have run out of timber. There is no planting programme in place for the year ahead. Staff being laid off throughout the country. The industry is in crisis. I want answers as to why nothing has happened. Who is responsible for the failure of what ye said was being enacted 3 weeks ago? Is it the Senior Chief Forest Service Inspector, or does the responsibility lie with yourself, Minister, or Minister McConalogue? This industry is in crisis. I'm now calling for you to set a target of 30 appeals per week and to clear the backlog and try and get the confidence back into the industry. Other deputies here have asked about planning commissions in areas, and in Limerick is no different to any other county. Planning permissions are being failed all around our county. Why? Because they're using the 2040 plan. Minister, if you don't get your act in gear, you'll have destroyed forestry in this country. You'll have destroyed 12,000 jobs. The buck stops here of responsibility. Who is responsible for the jobs? Who is responsible for the forestry? And who is responsible for results? And if the persons that are responsible can't do their job, get out of it. That's the bottom line here. We can see across the country the failures in certain departments on delivering issues like this. So I'm asking, Minister, that if a person can't do their job or enforce what they're supposed to enforce, I'm asking them to get out of it and give it to somebody that can actually do it. And when it comes to the 2040 plan, all this 2040 plan has done in this country is stopped building of houses in rural Ireland. That's what it stopped in Limerick and all across the counties. It stopped it because of an environmental impact. So if you can't get that right, how do you expect to get your forestry right? Thank you.